Hello and welcome to Three's a Crowd, the YouTube Let's Play that's also kind of a podcast. I'm Nathaniel Kiefer.
I'm Richard Jellison.
I'm Thomas. Hyde.
And in between episodes, we went and got ourselves 4 fish.
It's not a full Let's Play then.
Fish!
Because collecting fish is boring. And we are going to grab this piece of heart here from
collecting
our fishy
fish.
friend.
Collecting fish is boring, huh? So I had to go collect all those eggs last time.
That was a mandatory quest. This is a side quest.
Phil Mickelson's Pro Bass Fisher 6. Drop the bass.
Phil Nicholson sounds
The
like...
largemouth bass. Am I right?
Good. Skrillex would be very proud of that.
Phil Mickelson's a golfer.
You know what? That's okay. What other weird crossovers would there be? Like, Tony Jaa's Freestyle BMX.
I told you the wrong fish ate it. Now you gotta get more fish. I told you this was gonna happen.
We have 2 more. Oh, we have 1 more.
I told you to get an extra fish!
I didn't know that was a thing.
Tony Jaa's Freestyle BMX.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or, who's the...
Bob Ross's Hardcore Razor Scooter.
I know the wrong fish could eat it. That's really interesting.
I played the fuck out of that game.
Shaun White's Guitar Hero.
Anyways, because the next side quest we're going to
Sean
hit...
Kingston's Guitar Hero.
Stop.
Two
What,
fish.
just every Sean's Guitar Hero? Big Sean's Guitar Hero.
Ooh, that'd be okay.
Sean Paul's Guitar Hero. Except instead of a guitar, it's just you going, Sean Paul, Sean Paul, let me give it to you.
Sean Connery's Guitar Hero?
You would just play through the entirety of his script of Dragonheart
Oh my god.
in one go.
I used to play podcasts on Audio Surf.
I saw...
I used to play podcasts on Audio Surf. No.
I saw somebody do the entirety of Shrek in Rock Band. Like, somebody charted it, which is fucking ridiculous. But a podcast? Like, you're just listening to my brother,
What
and me.
podcast was it?
And
Yeah,
you're
it's just... Actually, yes. That, I think, might have been the... No, the first podcast I ever did it with was fantasy fiction. It's just something to do with your hands while you listen to a podcast. Or hand, I guess.
Are you even focusing on the podcast at that point?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not in iron mode, you can't lose
I
Audio
guess.
Surf, so
I guess.
you don't really have to worry about it too much.
That's like saying you're listening to an audiobook while playing, like, Beat Hazard or something.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Oh,
College was a weird time for me.
Wait, that was only during college?
Yeah?
Oh my gosh. Why did this never come up before?
That's like 4 years ago.
That's incredible.
It was my first year of college, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what do
So
you
that
do?
would be like 8 years
When you
ago.
were in, I was gonna say when you were into computer design or whatever.
My first year was just a general course. It was called
General course?
Media Foundations.
Oh.
You took the 101 course of every media course the college offered, and then if you did well, you could be placed in any of the actual courses. the
Oh,
next
so
year.
I guess
That was, what, 2012 then you did that? If that was 8 years ago?
Yeah, I guess it would have been.
you're paying for a year of college in order to kind of guarantee your spot in one of those places.
I was kind of a shitter in high school. I didn't really do much.
But I'm just asking, is that how that works?
More or less.
Like, if I was denied from the radio program, I wouldn't have been able to come to Canada as easy.
That is more or less what it is, yeah. Obviously, you have to do well. They don't just,
Right.
hand it to you. And you still have to apply for the other courses, but it
there's
gives you a
higher
major
chance?
leg up.
Yes. That
Like
makes
a
sense.
major leg up, so...
I mean, you are already paying the college at that point.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like I said, I didn't do great in high school because I didn't apply myself, you know. Anyways, Nathaniel, you were going to put forth a premise earlier before we so rudely interrupted with some dumb garbage.
I was going to say, because the next side quest we're heading off to involves teaching a man a song, I thought a topical,
Oh, so Sean Kingston's Guitar Hero.
relevant topic would be favorite or best video game soundtrack. Possibly film soundtracks, too?
So
Well, we can have 2 separate things for
Yeah.
that.
I have like multiple answers for this, and the first one I'm going to bring up was going to be my cop-out answer, which was going to be Guitar Hero.
Well,
That doesn't
So,
count,
like I said, it's my cop-out answer.
I guess. Oh, what about Cop Out's answer?
No. I have a copy of Cop Out over there.
It's
Signed by some people.
Somehow that needs to keep coming.
How many times can we reference the fact that he has a signed copy?
A copy out?
Okay, so
A legitimate answer?
if we're talking... So, I have a few answers for this,
Yeah.
and they're all different types of soundtracks, so
That's
I'm
great.
going to say they're all relevant. The first one I'm going to say is a soundtrack that's just made up. None of it's original music, it's all just songs that were brought from outside sources.
New Vegas.
Fair. I was going to say Jet Set Radio Future.
Oh, hell yeah.
Although, you could also argue any Tony Hawk game.
How would you classify the music
Crazy
in that
Taxi.
game?
Jet Set Radio Future? It's like,
Electronica.
yeah, electronic. There's different styles of music on there, but I would say the majority is like electronica. There's some like D&B, a little bit.
What about the future?
Yeah, it's at the time it would have come out in what, like 2002, 2001. A lot of it was just like bleeding edge, like techno electronica and hip hop sort of stuff.
They were competing with Cell Dwellers.
It's almost like very experimental. Nope, Richard, that joke doesn't land.
Oh, wow. I mean,
Shut you
Cell
down.
Dweller's not that good, so it's okay.
So that's my
They're pretty good.
that's going to be my answer for a soundtrack where like all the songs came from outside sources.
That's a really good answer, actually.
Thanks.
That soundtrack's fantastic.
I have the whole thing on my Spotify
Good.
playlist. Oh, by the way, the soundtrack's on Spotify. Look it up; it's good.
In the same vein, I mean, New Vegas is a very easy one to say that as well.
Yeah. New Vegas
Or
is a
any of the
great
Fallouts,
answer.
I guess.
True.
If you're into that the old doo-wop or big band kind of style.
Yeah. No, that's a really good answer.
I mean,
As
those
well.
are just A downright A.
Nathaniel? Oh yeah, I'll wait till you're done.
Hold on a
Liz.
second.
Yeah. All right, so I'll talk about my second answer, which is
Downright left A.
best.
Down,
Down.
listen down.
My favorite original soundtrack from a video game that has been remixed or
Shadowrun?
reorchestrated in this case is the second answer. This game, redone by a
yes.
man called Theophany.
Theophany, yes.
Yeah.
We got a shout out in an earlier episode.
Yeah, it's true. I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned this before, but he redid the entire soundtrack to this
He did.
game with his own orchestration,
Yes.
his own instrumentation.
Huh.
It's really good. I used to listen to it when I went to sleep. It's like very depends on the track, obviously, but like it's
very,
it's just
very
like a
amazing.
chill
He
vibe,
called you-
incredible.
dark at all the right
Incredible.
times. Very good.
I thought he called you Miku, and I was like, Hatsune Miku's in this game.
Hatsune. My favorite soundtrack is the Hatsune Miku rhythm game. Hang on, I have it over on my shelf. Let me remember what the
It's
title's.
Idolmaster.
No, it's not.
Thomas, do you think I know anything about these idol games?
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
Project Diva, I think it's called.
It's probably Project Diva. But that's Overwatch. An answer that I like.
Project Diva, F second.
Okay. Oh,
F
they're just gonna strum at each other.
F2.
Just gonna waft at their own dicks.
Probably the hardest rhythm game I've ever played, also. Nobody can hear me.
Yeah.
Why don't you say that again?
Oh, you know, I'm have a couple ideas for good video game soundtracks. Deus Ex always has a really good one. Like, you know, all the games are all good. And in the same vein, like Shadowrun has a really good one. We were playing it the other day. An anime or TV show that has it is clearly Cowboy Bebop.
Okay, but we're not... Oh, I guess... Are we talking about those right now?
You
I
said
thought we were sticking to video games
I'm just
first.
that was
Dude.
something.
Jumping
just-
ahead here.
That
Jumping
that
ahead.
guitar has the gnarliest headstock. Just a whole crab claw.
Well, he's the bass player.
Yeah.
I'm the guitarist. Look at my pecs.
The bass is... he's... Sorry. He's the bass what player?
He's the bass.
The bass what player?
Stand up bass.
The bass guitar player, huh?
All right. You got me.
Yeah, he's not
You
the
got me. Guilty
tertiary.
is charged. Guilty is charged.
Persona games, I think, would get a pass on that too. Those are also very good.
Yeah.
Really, any JRPG kind of music.
Dude, Lotus Juice off the chain. English rap.
Octopath Traveler has a fantastic soundtrack.
Never played it.
Oh, it's really good. I highly
Nathaniel,
suggest
what
it.
about you? We keep skipping over you.
You keep ignoring
He's also
me,
playing,
man.
so I wanted to give him a chance.
I was gonna say, I have 3 answers for sure.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
No.
What a thrill.
I have 3 answers for sure. Well, actually, I have 5 answers. Top 5. I thought about it this morning.
Okay.
So I'll tell you my 5 to 2, and then I want you guys to guess what my number 1 is. I don't
Star
think
Control.
Is there ever a Weird Al video game?
Is there Michael
That's
Jackson?
number 1.
Michael Jackson's
It's
Moonwalker?
Moonwalker!
That's on the list. Number 1 is 100% the soundtrack to Star Control 2, which happens... Number 5, I mean.
Number
Which
1,
happens to
5.
be my favorite video game.
Yeah, that hyperspace music is really good.
Do I have to play the whole song? I thought I have to do it.
Yes. That hyperspace music is really good.
Is he wearing a mask, or is his mouth just like in the middle of his face?
Yeah, I know. It's just got a...
No other Zora looks like that.
He's
It's got a
trying
dirt
to.
face going on.
He's trying to not hit the coronavirus.
He looks kind of like a stormtrooper.
It's not bad.
It's true.
It's not bad.
Oh, that's too bad.
Down.
Fuck you, Richard.
I don't remember it now. Shit. Okay, hold on. Let me answer this question.
Downright A down.
Yeah, but I gotta remember what Jackal's
No, wait.
played too. It's not just my notes.
Oh,
So
I thought you wrote that down too.
No, I missed it. I was
Do
enjoying
we
the
need to go back?
cutscene. I can't. He only does it for you once.
Are you kidding?
So I'm just trying to remember what
Do you want to look it up?
No, not really.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second.
He
to
really
think
only
about
does it for you once?
That's stupid.
Who made this game?
Nintendo? Shout out to Animal Crossing for having
Anyways.
really good soundtrack.
Anyways, what I really like about I know no one besides me and Richard played it, but and Chris, if he's listening. But what I really like about it is that there's 22 different alien races in the game, and each of them have their own, not only their own theme song that plays when you talk to
Variations on
them, but also their own victory jingle when they win in space combat.
And they've all got underwater themes as well, which is where they play it, but it sounds like it's kind of further away.
Number
3 in another room.
Number 4.
Oh, and those have all been remixed and changed with the updated version of the game, the fan patch, right?
Oh yes, they have. That's right. They've been done like orchestrated, which is great.
So that you have
So-
2 different versions of that, and
Yeah.
both are both are still good.
He does play for you.
I was
Gets
gonna
you
say,
a minute
there's
to get the
no
song.
way.
Yeah, I did. Oh man, in that case, I guess you have to have another jam session. Are you ready? Okay, so he goes right, down A, and then I go A, down, right, A.
Can we talk about how sweet, like,
He goes
the
left,
clef
left, right, down.
is? It's a treble clef and a bass clef at the same
No,
time.
left, right, down.
Yeah, you
I
know
go
what? That's
down, right, left, down.
that's good design.
Yeah, I love it.
You know, it's because they're playing the guitar and bass at the same time.
Sure.
Oh, okay. There we go. We got it. Anyways, what was I gonna say?
You said Star Control.
Yeah. So motif. So number 4 would have to be. Is this number 4 or number 3?
Breathe.
Does KOTOR count, or can we just give it to John Williams?
Yeah. I was like, that's kind of cheating because it's basically the Star Wars theme soundtrack. What was I gonna say? There's lots of games where I like one particular song or something. Okay, another one
Yeah,
that's
we'd
really
be
great.
here all day if that were the category.
Another one
Games that have one song you like.
Another one that's on the list for sure is Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, we were talking about this in the car, actually.
You were saying Metroid Prime 2 is better because electronic. I personally like the first game soundtrack better.
Can
just
I
because of
say
the
something?
futuristic
Sure.
ambiance.
Theophany also did a remix of the Metroid Prime soundtrack.
They did.
Oh, yeah?
They did. It's wonderful.
The first
I listened
one?
to it.
And that's my favorite one. My favorite Metroid soundtrack is the Theophany version.
Is it
Metroid
Metroid Prime or
1?
Super Metroid?
Pretty sure it's Prime.
Okay.
But I'm not 100, but I'm pretty sure.
I thought he did.
It might be
Metroid
Super
Prime.
Metroid. That might make more sense because the
I mean,
Metroid
I can look
Prime,
it up right now.
The Metroid Prime soundtrack is very atmospheric.
I thought he did
It's
Super
kinda
Metroid
hard
because
to-
it was like an anniversary that came up recently.
I can look it up right now. Dude, that one also looks like not a... Oh, okay.
That's the
it's
same guy.
bent over. He looks like a stormtrooper!
He does a new First Order Stormtrooper.
Looking up.
There we go.
Looking up this thing about theophany.
You're not happy with my songs, bitch.
Yeah, so he's too proud to accept it from the cow, but if you play it as a Hylian, he'll take it.
Ah, because he can steal it with no remorse.
Exactly.
Because racism.
Love it.
No, wait. No, Link's white. It's
Yeah, but
fine.
he's not. You can still have racism when you're
You
white.
know what? White people stole black music, so it's fine. We stole jazz. We stole
All
rock and
musicians
roll.
steal everything from each other.
All great artists steal. That's just how it is.
I guess so.
Good artists create, great artists steal. We all
Reggae,
know.
So
reggae came from Scott.
The Metroid album that Theophany does is called Crystal Flash.
Yeah, so I've
Oh,
listened
that's
to it.
Super
It's
Metroid
wonderful.
then.
And it's Super Metroid.
It's got to
yeah.
be Super Metroid. It's Crystal Flash, yeah.
I don't like Super Metroid very much, but the Crystal Flash is fucking cool.
What if Samus was a girl?
What if Zelda saved the princess?
Whoa! It's too bad. I mean, it's a good thing we're good friends, but I'll let the Super you don't like Super Metroid much slide.
I played better games like Fusion and Zero Mission.
There's no way Fusion and Zero Mission.
All right,
is
what's-
Super
what's-
Metroid, but I'll allow
I
it.
love Fusion.
What's next?
I'll allow it because I'd rather play
okay.
Zelda and
Nathaniel.
get into a fist fight with
Number
you.
3.
Number 3 is Cuphead.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Someone's getting ready for a wallop.
Who's your favorite
Here's
boss
a
in
real-
Cuphead?
Ooh, that's a
Like,
wonderful question.
Not like play style, just aesthetic wise.
Yeah, aesthetic wise. Oh, that's a great question.
That three-headed dragon's really good.
It's me, Beppy the Clown. No, not Beppy. I
My
like
favorite. My
you
favorite.
go.
Oh, sorry. My favorite Cuphead boss is Werner Werman. The
Oh,
German,
the German
rat
nose?
in the soup
and then
can.
it's a cat,
Yeah.
but the cat's a mech.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's a really good design. I like Jimmy the Djinn.
Oh yes, Jimmy the Great. Yes, he's cool.
Which is the moon one?
I was
that's,
also thinking of the moon one, Hilda Blint or
Hildeberg.
Hildeberg.
That
yeah.
was really good.
Yes, I mean they're all great.
Yeah.
That's true. My favorite track from Cuphead is from the first boss, the Plant Panic one. That's really good.
That's that Cagney Carnation. Yeah, my favorite is definitely Clip Joint Calamity from
No.
Radiant Crow.
No way. It's got a 100%, 1,000,000%. It's got
Mr. Dice.
I'm Mr. King Dice.
Okay, so
If you haven't played Cuphead, who are you and why are you watching
why
this?
why
You have other
how
things
did
to
you get in-
do.
how did you
be,
get in my
you
house?
could be playing Cuphead
You
right
could be playing Cuphead.
But that's why this is also sort of a podcast, so you can play
Exactly.
Cuphead.
Exactly. Play Cuphead while we're talking about you.
One
playing
time I
Cuphead.
played all Cuphead on audio surf. wait, no.
What?
Don't question it. All right, number 2.
Number 2. I had
That
number
was 3?
That was 3.
That was 3.
I had number 2 earlier, and now I can't remember what it was.
The Beatles.
Damn it.
Thinking about
Rock
the
Band.
Beatles Rock Band. It's on the shelf.
I love Beatles rock. I love the Beatles. I think I've mentioned this before.
Yes.
What's your favorite era of the Beatles?
Rubber Soul.
Rubber Soul. That's a good answer.
So that would be my favorite. I'm 1964, 65. Like from Help to like Sgt. Pepper's.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask a different question.
Sgt. Pepper's
What's
my
your-
favorite Beatles album.
What's your favorite Beatles song?
Oh, Eleanor Rigby from Revolver.
That's a really good answer.
Yeah.
Richard?
Are we doing favorite Beatles songs?
I
Richard?
guess we are right now.
Mine's Paperback Writer.
Nice.
I love the harmonies on that song. Paperback.
Single.
Paperback. This is good stuff. Wow, this is full reverse.
Helter Skelter's really good, but I feel like that's an obvious answer.
First punk rock song.
It really is.
Somehow I knew you were going to pick that one.
I also like Octopus's Garden.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's one of Ringo's only songs.
That's
There's
of
one
course.
Family Guy bit that I enjoy, and it is that specific one.
Not what we're asking about.
Ringo, you did a good job. We're going to put this song right on the fridge. Right for everyone to see. Thanks. Thank you, John. You're an asshole.
So we've been trying to get this Don Garo mask for like 50 episodes, and I
Yes.
finally remembered how to get like it really easily. So I'm a little embarrassed.
Just gotta become a frog.
I forgot. I'm a little embarrassed. I forgot about this.
Do we
You
just
just-
roll
you
up
just-
as
no.
a Goron on fire?
No, you actually only have to light the Goron face torches, or the chandelier in the middle.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you try and do it before... Oh, no magic.
No magic.
If you try and do it before you get the fire arrows, you have to light all of those
Yes.
those torches.
Yeah.
And shoot.
But after you have the fire arrows, you just have to shoot the chandelier.
Why didn't you tell me that last time I attempted it?
Because as soon as you guys left last time, I watched the 100% speedrun of the video game, which is where I myself discovered it.
Oh, okay. I remembered it when I got home. I'm like, shit, you can just hit the chandelier.
Trust me, if I had known at the time, I would have told you.
Yeah.
Don't miss this time.
Anyways, I got lots of matches.
Don't skirt its hitbox.
Did I get the right spot?
I think just shoot the...
What
it's
did I
like
just
the part
say?
in the middle. You have to move to the left or right
Yeah,
so you can
okay.
shoot around the Goron head.
Me saying Helter Skelter is a little obvious, but I do like me some
Oops.
good rock music, so...
Can I stand on the fence?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like I have a
Is
different
Helter
answer than
Skelter even the best rock song the Beatles did? It's not.
No way. It's Drive My Car.
No way. It's Back
that.
in the
Hey,
USSR.
Bulldog? Back in the USSR was
Oh,
really
okay, that's
good.
true. That's true.
Or maybe Revolution. No, Back in the USSR is better.
I don't see a torch.
Give me that.
You do it. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, there you go. What
I
is
told
with-
you the middle
what is
thing.
with- what is with me and not getting hitboxes? Anyways, back to my list. So I cannot remember for the life of me what number 2 is, but I remember what my number 1 is, and I don't think either of you are going to get it. I think it's a little out of left field. for me.
Fire Emblem!
It's not a Fire Emblem game, I can tell you that.
Oh,
It's 100% not a Fire
A
Emblem game.
little out of left field for you, Katamari Damacy, which is actually my new answer. That's the best.
I have an addendum to my answer.
Okay, this is about Nathaniel right now. How could you do... Wow, first try!
First try!
Because it'll let me think about this as I'm also
Yeah,
thinking
I
about
actually
that.
have to really think about this for Nathaniel.
I really like
Oh no, I got it.
Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite because of
That's
the
a
Cirque du
great song.
Soleil Love album,
Yeah.
where it transitions
Yes, that one's really
into
good.
She's So Heavy and
Yes.
has Helter Skelter in it.
Yes.
That is amazing.
So
Nathaniel.
that's really the Cirque du Soleil
Nathaniel.
album.
Yes,
think-
but
I think I know the answer to this question. This is a long shot guess.
Okay.
I know that this is the correct answer for Chris if we were to ask him.
Okay.
It's got to be Vampires the Masquerade.
Hmm.
I know you gotta love them industrial tracks.
I do. Industrial Rock's huge. Oh, I remember what my number 2 was. It was Star Siege, which is a mech sim game. But all
okay.
the songs in Star Siege are industrial rock.
that makes sense.
That's why.
So I was
Is it an
almost half
industrial?
right in a way.
Can we have a hint?
It's not industrial. It's a. Can you have a hint? It's a 90s game. It's,
Okay, that narrows
wow.
it down to
Ah,
half
okay.
of all the good games
it
ever.
was
I'm good.
it was on both the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis.
Oh, this
Mega
is Super Revenge of the Jedi.
Crazy Tax. No way. Oh man.
There's a lot of games that are on both.
If you remember, I mentioned he was my dream character for Super Smash Brothers.
Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Earthworm Jim is my favorite soundtrack of all time.
Okay, that makes sense.
I
Are you sure it's not Crazy Taxi though? You got the Offspring on there.
Yeah. Yeah, what
So,
if
love
Earthworm
Earthworm
Jim
Jim.
had Crazy Taxi?
What if Earthworm Jim were an unlockable character in Crazy Taxi?
Ooh.
What if dumb crossovers?
For a second, I was like, they're both owned by Sega. No, they're not.
Who owns Earthworm Jim?
I don't know.
Shiny. Well, I guess Shiny went bankrupt, right? So what is it now?
So maybe nothing.
Interplay? Interplay also went bankrupt.
Interplay,
Who
yeah.
bought Interplay?
Probably Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft owns everything. They also own Sega. Could happen. My ultimate Smash character is Don Caro.
Dun, dun,
No,
dun,
we already
dun.
established
we got the
this.
Slippy mask.
We already established this, Thomas. It's a boy and his blob.
Now I have to come up with my answer for my third answer, which is
Yes.
just best original game soundtrack, in
Yes.
my opinion.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know. I never came up with the answer for that
I'm
category.
hanging in suspense here.
Mass Effect 2.
Is that your answer?
No, it's a good one, though.
And,
I
I
figured
mean,
yours was one of the Fallout
you know
games.
what?
That's not original though.
Oh, that's true.
Well, I guess some of them are, but
I don't think this is objectively true. Or no, wait, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I think this is factored a lot by nostalgia because I don't honestly think I like the music in this game the best out of every game.
Bayonetta.
But the only thing that jumps to mind for me is Halo.
That's pretty good too.
Okay,
Because
those are good
soundtracks. I like the soundtrack
Like,
in the game, to be honest.
yeah, they're really good. I always just felt that like the music was fitting to the game.
Yeah.
Like it always felt like it came up and like the orchestra swelled at the right times, or the fucking tribal drums started right when I felt like I was about to do something boss.
Well, yeah, that's good sound design. Like,
yeah, like I don't think I necessarily enjoy the songs more than a lot of other songs. I just think they worked maybe the best with the game. Like to this, I mean, you and I did a Halo 3 sort of like let's play thing on your channel one time.
We did good.
And I was talking about there was a cutscene. It's probably one of my favorite cutscenes of all time, where like Master Chief and the Arbiter are looking out over like the Sierra, or not Sierra, the what's the word I'm looking for?
Goose.
It's like it's a thing that happens. Savannah. There it is. They're looking out over the savannah. I was gonna say it's a thing that happens in the African plains. They look out over the savannah and the sun is rising, and they just blew up this thing behind them, and then like they blew up the anti-air gun, and all of the UNSC like ships like jump in from behind them, and right when it starts, like the piano like soliloquy starts, it's like oh my god, it's like doon 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 doon. And then it's like, whoa, and they all jump in. It's like, oh my god.
That's good timing.
I love it.
That's good. It's good design. But besides that, that's adaptive music as well. Where it's like, oh, you've got that bass thing going. Like, you've got that little theme going.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you guys. The answer for all three categories is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
It's not original. But then that's stuff that builds on itself. Like, a lot of Platinum games do that as well, where the more you style and the better you do, the more the music comes out.
My favorite Platinum game is The Legend of Korra.
It's not a good one, unfortunately.
I mean, it's Platinum. None of them are good.
Thomas. I literally...
No, they're all very fun, and they're all objectively terrible.
No, Bayonetta's really good.
No, Bayonetta's a really cool, stylized game. It's fucking awesome, over the top, and crazy, and it's fucking garbage.
I really like Platinum a lot. I mean, you can have your...
I rest my case.
You can have your opinion on it.
True.
I think Bayonetta's really good. Same thing with Devil May Cry. They do the same thing.
No, they're like Deadly Premonition.
No, they play much better than Deadly Premonition.
Yes, but they're still... I'm just... You know what I'm talking about. I'm just quibbling.
They're niche?
I'm just quibbling. They're fine.
Hey, guess what? Deadly Premonition's getting a sequel.
I know. What is with that? In current year...
Oh, speaking of a game that has one really good song, Life is Beautiful from Deadly Premonition.
Yes. I want everyone to know that even though for every question about video games we ask... Wow, you're out of everything.
Well, we saw it.
Oh, we got Slugging Mask. You said that already.
Did say that.
Boom.
Even though I always
mask
answer
early.
questions with other things, I want everyone to know my real answer for every question is always Deadly Premonition. But it would be boring if I always answered the same game for everything, so I just make up other answers.
Thomas is a fan of that DP.
How about we go in the opposite direction? What do you think are the worst video game soundtracks?
Oh boy, this is a question I don't even think I've ever
Deadly
considered in my
Premonition.
life. Don't.
Bad video game soundtracks? I could think of tracks that aren't well optimized or anything. Like in
Well, it doesn't have to be the whole soundtrack. Then.
See,
Just something like doesn't
okay.
fit.
The problem is like the answer to this question will never be able to be answered because I would not remember the worst video game
That's
soundtrack.
true.
I have one very clearly. It is in Resident Evil 1, I believe. Because it's not a 2, because it's not a basement. Or unless it's in 2. Fuck, it's whatever. It's like the basement theme
Yeah.
in 1 or 2. And they use the wrong, like, instrument layer.
Welcome to the second Spider House, by the way.
Oh, that's where we are right now.
Yeah.
Great. But they use the wrong instrument layer or something, so it just sounds like clown farts. And they publish the game like that.
I don't know that It's sounding to me like it may be one of the best.
But they switched it, like somebody had manually taken, like, I guess, whatever the MIDI of it, and they switched it to proper instrumentation, and it sounds good.
I was shown by a friend a, like, Sonic, like, RPG that was on the Game Boy Advance or something.
Is that Sonic Advance?
No. No, it was, I don't know what it's called,
Yeah,
the Knights of the something or other.
It's bad.
And apparently the music director got shafted out of, like, a bunch of money or something like that. And so he deliberately made the soundtrack as horrible as possible.
Okay, yeah.
Like, he made it off timing to see if anyone would notice, and no one did.
If we're talking about objectively bad soundtracks, any Sonic game. But if we're talking about subjectively, all Sonic games have the best soundtrack. You know I'm talking about a Ghost Pumpkin Soup, where Knuckles raps about Pumpkin Hill.
Yes.
Yes.
I love the Knuckles raps, to be honest.
There is a game that it's back to really good ones, actually.
Okay.
There is a game called Solstice.
Yes, I've heard of it.
That was on the original NES. The composer of all of the music on there was Tim Fallon. He was like 16 at the time, and the title theme is very standard fantasy until it gets through like the first 10 seconds of it, and then it explodes in this amazing mysticism of like really nice effects and really good usage of the sound chip in the NES.
I'm really trying to think of a game that has a bad soundtrack. But, like, I just wouldn't remember. Like, I have such a hard time remembering games I actually like. I don't have space in the old RAM to remember the ones that are fucking garbo.
Well, I think it speaks to the kind of games we like to play in, that we don't have, like, a lot of picks. It's good.
I mean, hang on, let me go look over at my shelf. There must be something.
There are games that have soundtracks that are not very memorable.
But that doesn't necessarily
mean
make
they're
them
bad.
bad either.
Yeah, it's true.
You know? Like, they can be generic.
They're just not, they're just, like, whatever.
Like, as much as I want to remember the music right now from Time Splitters, which I could see on your shelf there, a game that I love, I can't think of a single music track from it right now. All I can think of is Cortez going, "It's time to split."
Probably like Saints Row the First probably had a terrible soundtrack.
Well,
but
that was
again, just like radio, like
yes,
music? So,
that doesn't really count.
Like, I've only ever played the
2 has a better one. 3 has a really good one, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've played 3.
But then by the time that happened, 3 was already its own identity.
Yeah,
there's a Deer Hunter, the Deer Hunter song in 3.
I mean, Dead Rising. It was all just like really terrible loud guitars.
Blame Capcom.
None of them were actually any good, but it also kind of fit the game. So,
Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Actually, all
how
the Marvel
was
vs.
the soundtrack
3.
in Kane and Lynch? Was that trash?
I don't remember either of those games.
That.
Yes, I do have one over here.
Is it Dog Days?
It is.
Oh no!
I think I bought it for like $3.
Games that have adaptive soundtracks, I keep thinking of those. Like Spec Ops: The Line does over the course of the game. Like I think its sound, the sound changes to suit the emotional toll of the characters in it. But that's more things just to do to mess with it. That doesn't mean it's a good soundtrack. I don't remember anything from it.
Yeah, no, I'm genuinely drawing a blank. I can't even think of a single game with a bad soundtrack. Sorry.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5.
No, it was probably Fire. That was
the bad one.
Yeah, it was the bad one, but it had good elements to it, like probably the soundtrack, and you could play as Lil Wayne.
Probably the soundtrack.
Like probably the soundtrack, and you could play as Lil Wayne, the best Tony Hawk game. Yes, on a skateboard.
Huh. Lil Wayne's Pro Skater
5. No, not Little Wayne. Lil Wayne.
Oh, that's
with an apostrophe. You got to hit the masks in the right code.
Wayne.
Yes, I know. We only have 4 of the 6 codes.
How are you supposed to hit that guy?
The hook shot, obviously. I'm just not very good at it. Or the bowman.
No, the hook shot would be fine.
Get up on the table.
Something. Nathaniel's bad at hitboxes again.
Yeah, something. Well, that's what we'll call the episode.
Nathaniel's hitbox problems. Nathaniel,
Give me that.
Thomas is going to take the controller and get this
Nathaniel,
skull
the
shoulder
hitbox shitbox.
I don't know. Maybe it really is actually not easy to hit.
Maybe you have to do it.
There we go.
Oh, he got it in one,
mind.
gentlemen.
3.
That's right. Tom,
First try.
we brought Thomas along.
That one actually
Yeah, one
was
for
really
later.
difficult.
Yeah.
I can't believe I missed twice. My career's over.
Your burgeoning career as a sculptural hunter has ended before it began.
Does football have a bad soundtrack?
Football and then
No, that's all.
Yeah, no, dude, the jock jams that play between every player are always fire.
And they're mostly also curated soundtracks.
They're always fire because jock jams is the best genre. Can't see.
Yes,
Jock jams is the best genre.
Jock jams, featuring the Shadows of the Colossus. They just
Almost halfway
sit on a
there.
basketball court holding basketballs. That's nothing. Thomas knows what I'm talking about.
Dude, what if the Monstars stole your soundtrack?
Ooh.
Does Space Jam have a good enough soundtrack to say that it counts as a video game?
Dude,
No, but we
fucking
can talk
Steve
about
Miller
movies.
Band was in there. Of
Yeah.
course it was good enough. It
I
was
said
the
that
best
it counts
enough.
as a video game.
We could do film soundtracks.
Yes.
What- okay.
Blade Runner.
No, oh, here's a fun little concept I just came up with right now when I was
Alright.
thinking about Steve
Richard
Miller
likes
Band.
cyberpunk, huh?
Yeah?
When I was thinking about Steve Miller Band in Space Jam. Imagine any movie that has
Yes.
a
Steve
famous
Miller.
song by a certain artist. Switch that song with any other song by the same artist. Which one's the funniest?
Swap Fly Like an Eagle with Take the Money and Run.
Yeah, that's exactly the one I thought of. I was thinking, like, what if Mrs. Robinson from The Graduate was switched with Sound of Silence?
It's not bad. At the end of SpongeBob movie, you have Ocean Man by Ween. Switch that with any of their fucking weird ones, like Morning Glory.
Ooh. Or switch it, like, with spinal meningitis. That was really sad.
Yeah.
I still hear it.
Oh,
Scratch
switch out any of the songs in Yellow Submarine for an entirely different album.
Alright, that's kind of funny in some dumb way.
Beatles for sale.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, they just do Help
a
instead.
movie that has
happened once before.
a movie that has a song from an. See, now I just can't even think of any song in any movie
any
by
movie?
any artist.
Don't want to miss a thing in Armageddon.
Oh God, there's
Switch
so
that out
many
with
proper
Love in an
answers.
Elevator?
Dude looks like a lady.
Love in an Elevator's not as good as
Damn,
that.
that's such a good pull.
Oh, instead of the theme from The Bodyguard, switch that out for fuck,
Houston.
lots of things. Christmas music. I don't want to live for Christmas.
Oh, okay, I got one. Who has watched
Oops, that's
Who's watched Kingsman 2?
I have.
You remember that scene in the church with Freebird playing?
That was in
where
one.
it's a murder fest? Was that in the
That
first
was
one?
in the first one.
Really?
Because he gets shot in the head right after that, and you think he's dead. And
okay.
the
I was
plot
gonna
of the
say I've
second
seen
one.
the second. I've seen the first one.
The plot
That
of
was in the
second
first one. You're right.
The plot of the
Jesus.
second one is he has to regain his memories.
Okay, well, do that. Instead of Freebird, make it any other Sweet Home Alabama, or like any other Leonard Skinner song would be hilarious. Likewise, in the second one, when he does Country Roads, make it into Rocky Mountain High.
That's not bad. How about switch it to Sweet Home Alabama, but have it be a mashup with Warren Zevon?
Oh God!
Give him some love. He gets no love. Nobody likes Warren Zevon.
Werewolves in London. Man, I've unintentionally come up with one of the best games I've ever come up with.
That is pretty good. I like
That's a
that.
good thought experiment.
That's a good thought experiment.
That's a Bone Man. Funny Bone Man. Huh? Oh, Captain.
He's the funny Gungan.
Red 6.
Let's see.
I just need one more.
Oh man, in Johnny English, whenever an ABBA song plays, switch it out with another ABBA song. It's not funny, but it is because Mr. Bean. Rowan Atkinson.
Oh wait, in Mamma Mia, switch out every ABBA song for.
No, but
No.
it only works if you switch it with the same artist. And that already doesn't work because it's already all about ABBA. What the fuck?
Right, so you just switch every song to
First.
"We Change Your Mind."
Every song?
Every song.
That movie's gonna get so old so fast.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
sorry.
love that. Though.
I
That's
don't.
actually
I
my
don't.
favorite ABBA song.
I don't have the
so I'm
same
okay with
love
that.
for ABBA that you do.
Okay, oh yeah, since we're here, what's everyone's favorite ABBA song?
That
Nathaniel
one.
already answered.
That one.
Really?
I don't like ABBA that much.
I love ABBA.
Take a
I could
chi-
listen to
oh,
ABBA all
you-
day.
What did Richard just say at
I don't
me?
like ABBA that much.
Oh, I have hives all of a sudden.
So he's saying he doesn't like Super Metroid that much. He doesn't like ABBA that much. I'm not really sure why he's here.
Both of you have the same favorite ABBA song. That's actually crazy. Mine's Waterloo, probably.
Okay. Yeah. Second favorite ABBA song.
Okay.
I can't name a second one off the top of my head right now.
Voulez-vous? No, that ain't it.
I've been cheated by you since I don't know when.
Alright, now name the song.
Mamma Mia.
Good job. Sorry, the way Richard first approached that, I wasn't sure if he actually knew or if he just remembered that line. So,
Oh, you know what is a
sick save.
You know what has an actually? I thought of one game that does have a bad soundtrack,
Okay.
and it's made by an incredibly good artist.
Okay.
Omicron: The Nomad Soul by David Cage
I
has
don't-
music done by David Bowie, and it is a shit soundtrack.
How could any soundtrack by David Bowie be bad?
It's
Wait, is it original stuff by David Bowie,
yeah,
or is it like?
it's all made for the game.
Whoa, wait, when did the? Tell me more about this game, please.
It's fucking terrible.
David Cage. I think David Cage games are trained.
I know, but this is
I don't know
awful.
who David Cage is. Tell me another
David
game. he made.
Cage made
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain, Fahrenheit,
Indigo Prophecy.
Indigo
Yeah.
Prophecy, which is Fahrenheit. Yeah.
Yeah, same game.
Omicron: The Nomad Soul.
Are those his 3 games? What are the
Well,
games?
he does Beyond Two Souls and
Yeah,
Heavy
he did
Rain
Beyond Two Souls,
and Detroit Become Human.
I heard these
Try to
were.
get him.
I heard good things about most of these games.
He's very much a big picture. Here's my message. Is it deep, David?
Yes,
no.
He's very much like he very much like forces it down your throat. That's the thing.
Heavy-handed.
And it's
I
not
see.
very good at it either.
Yeah, it's like a bad Rod Serling.
I really always wanted to try Indigo Prophecy. I read about it in a
it's
magazine,
it's
like
not very
right when it
good.
came out.
I've played through it.
Okay, I hear
The
someone
only
over
thing that's really worth it is just to go on YouTube and watch the karate fight scene that happens at the end of the game.
You're right. It does sound terrible. Check behind. Hit all the masks.
Like, it is a murder, it is a thriller murder mystery up until the last 20 minutes where it turns into a kung fu fight.
Yeah, you're right. That does sound terrible.
Where you're
How long has this episode been going?
43 minutes.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
should probably be done with
we
this
could
one.
probably cut it here.
Well, 43 minutes is not accurate because there was, I think, some...
Lead in,
Yeah.
yeah. But
all right,
still.
we can sign off
Whatever
here
the
though.
time
Well,
is.
when we come back, more Spider House. Pieces aren't after that.
More Spider-House. We'll talk about our favorite Spider-Man villains.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, sure. Thank you. I'm Nathaniel Kiefer. I'll leave you with these words of wisdom.
Don't play Omicron.
Dun, 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 dun. What song am I doing? Dun, 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 dun. It's the Use Your Head song from Earthworm Jim when he does the Spike Trap section
okay.
of Buttville.
I played Earthworm Jim, like, through one time.
Oh man.
This is mouthing that he's never played it.
I like you guys less and less the more I hang out with you.
I never had
I
a Super
played-
Nintendo or a Genesis.
I played Vector Man!
I played Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man!